is a good day to die.
That sucks. Hi. We just started the game. It did the old, make my entire other screen impossible. Oh, fix this real quick. Got it. Killed itself. All I did was change the video. Alright, let me move everything because it threw everything across the other screen. Buried it. Which I had a feeling these are older games, so they were gonna do it. So annoying. I wish they'd only control this screen and call it a day instead of like, hey, we need all this room, blah, and it just like explode your desktop and everything. Half the desktop icons end up on the other screen. That kind of crap. All right. Oh, question I was gonna ask you. What was it? Emotes will be starting this Friday. Like I'm deciding on an artist at the. A war that changed the world. Victory was not achieved by one man, but by the lives of many. The war's using great graphics. Yeah, I noticed it's really loud. I'll fix it in a second. You gotta give me the full experience, you know? Jeez, that actually hurts my eyes. Alright, enough of that. Yeah, it should be about acceptable levels. Mop. High quality motion. I have no idea. Try that one. Why does it keep crashing every time you change a setting? Oh, okay, there we go. I was about to be so mad. I'm like, are you kidding me? You can't even handle like someone changing your graphics settings, or let alone sound in this case. Like, fuck you, game. You weak ass little bitch. See if I can get stream labels back. I don't think I can. Yeah, I think it's gone off the screen, so I gotta... Oh, no, it's not working. Okay. Put this so I can get it back. Okay, have this over here. That should basically... Can't get... Right. Hopefully last long. Oh, that worked perfectly. I'm so smart. Actually, just in case. Oh, it doesn't recognize mouse button 4. Good. How's that sound? Sounds a little bit loud to me. Try that again. Hey, fix the screen. Okay. Now I gotta fix it in OBS, now that we got everything we need. There we go. Look at that, looking all pretty. Oh, emotes. Sorry. Get a computer, get a better computer. Nah, I think I might just build the second PC since I have all those spare parts. Emotes. So, what are the essential 5? If you had to say any essential 5, because there's going to be 8 commissions, so I'll have a couple standby and I can swap them out and whatnot.
For like functions?
Yeah, like lol, rip.
You need a happy, you need a rip, possibly a re emote. Those are always good. Or you know, like upset face emote. You know, insert upset
something.
face here, sort of idea. But you need a greeting or a hi or hello.
Okay. Yeah, saluting would be good. I like how I pressed new game and the game crashed. Fucking A, this game is rough.
It's a little old. You might have to run it in compatibility mode, honestly.
I'm thinking about it, yeah. That's what it's feeling.
I'll be right back.
Ah, God. Compatibility. Where's compatibility? I actually don't see it. Code. We'll try it one more time as is. Hopefully.
Doing my part to make supper tonight.
I'm doing my part. You
doing
mobile infantry.
Doing thing in microwave.
Oh yeah, I can't even find compatibility mode for this one, so I think I just have to suffer. Why is it so hard with gloves on? Okay, works fine. So the salute can be the greeting if that sounds good. Definitely need a rip and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I needed a second opinion. It's 'cause I'm like, I want all of them, no matter what. But I'm probably gonna try to get the ones that are important first. Have you checked the stats on your gloves? They're for advanced users, and I'm not super advanced. All right, let's see why this isn't capturing all of a sudden. There it goes. Okay. Now we're good. New game. We can do regular. I don't trust the old games to be good. I'm definitely taking right click. Aim straight. Feels weird. Love dragging across my mouse pad. Oh, so I figured out there's a nice company that makes mice. I'm buying a big fat mouse for my hand. Because most gaming mice, then my palm gets dragged across, like, which is nice because then I know like where everything is. But at the same time, I'm like, fuck that, I'm an adult. I also thought about looking into old track mouses. What the hell is happening in OBS? Okay, I think that was a memory leak. It just started taking a shit and grinding up the pixels. Alright, give me a second. Alright, where else can I find compatibility mode? Because it's not really showing up. Normal. The old Steam hat.
A screenshot from r/army.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh Christ, hang on, I'll tell you in a second.
Booty. Yeah, I really don't see any kind of compatibility mode. This is ridiculous. Used to be you just right click on it. Oh wait, compatibility mode.
Alright, so someone looking for advice. Mortarman, artilleryman. This is who he's asking for help from. One of my 11 Cs is a flat earther. Help me write his counseling.
How the fuck are you gonna be a fucking Mormon and a flat earther, you fucking retard?
Well, it's like, I know it's a ball. He's convinced it's flat. I know it impacts gun calculations. The thing I need to know specifically is how it impacts him, so I can write a counseling on not only why he is wrong about life in general, but how it directly impacts his job as a mortarman. He's an E5, by the way.
What?
Edit. I'm not a
And
mortarman myself,
Coriolis
so I'm not spun up
effect.
on on the specifics. Yeah. I just fucking amazing. Just
How
some
the
fucking
hell do you function? Like
a fucking mortarman that believes in flat Earth. It's like, congratulations, you're never hitting anything beyond your fucking sight.
how can ball earth be real if
Hey, ain't no ball Earth because ain't no planet X.
Alright, so I figured out how to do a compatibility mode, but I don't even know. Fuck it, we'll launch it. Hopefully it works. I got it running with XP, so hopefully that'll help. Yeah, my left lip's been feeling good. Like, I don't mind doing controls with it. It's just nice. It's the right one that, it's like, it's not too stiff. It's just annoying to use with the mouse. And the game crashed me. Fuck, might have to move on to United. Which I think I put that already under. Try this one more time. Alright. See if it kills itself this time. Yep. Alright, moving to the next game. That was a valiant attempt. I gave it every chance to not suck, and it just kept dying. Ain't my streams entertaining? Just break everything. So I'll figure out how to play that, I guess.
Still having trouble with the game crashing.
Yeah, it's just itself. I don't know how I can do it any better, too. Uh, uh, I wonder what's the. It says COD UOMP and UOSP. Try launching one of these. See what happens. Failed to find Steam. I think this one. Find Steam. I think that's multiplayer. Oh, okay. That says COD single player. Yeah, it just keeps saying failed to find Steam, but that was the only two EXEs that let you. And for some reason, the main ones that look like the games actually run on. Oh wait, here we go. Now it has run compatibility, but wait, might have saved it. Yep, servers back 3. Okay, try this again. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. You see, pythons are free light. J. All hail J. Wait, now it won't even launch. Alright, be a piece of it. Fuck you too. Yeah, okay. Let me change up what we're playing. I hate when I can't play things. Like, their games are just too old. And Windows is just like, fuck you. I never noticed how many freaking Call of Duty. It even includes like Wii U games. Almost makes me want to buy a Wii U just so I can say I did it. I beat every game. What? Suddenly says failed to find Steam. So United Offensive isn't playable either.
Try running compatibility mode?
Yeah, I did all that, but United Offensive won't even launch. Like it's attached to.
Even like XP mode?
Yeah, even XP.
Damn.
Alright, you're. Stab you. Right in them. Right in them. like off. The whole of my. Fine, see what the hell. I hate that games need things like Steam or GameSpy to work. Like, that's so stupid. Whoever developed that's an asshole. They weren't thinking like 20 years down the road people are gonna want to play this game. They're like, nah, fuck that. So in the meantime, real quick, let's
God damn, these things are cheap these days.
what is it?
You can nowadays you can buy like a circuit board that has Bluetooth and built-in like 20-watt audio amplifiers. It's like $20. You can make a Bluetooth stereo. Here is your piece of useless trivia for the day, Beard.
And what's that?
Greenland sharks that were born around the time of the American Civil War that are alive today are still juveniles.
Oh, neat.
They live 400 to 500 years.
Lucky bastard. One day we'll figure out how to be old. Does this have talking?
All right, listen up. Private Martin, you're on the obstacle course and doing weapons training today. Before starting the obstacle course, read each of these important signs and do what they tell you.
What just happened?
What?
Promoted! How'd you get promoted? I got promoted!
Promoted.
Good. Now check your objectives.
Alright, skipping forward. Trying to find something where it was just like the cutscene. Screw it. Well, anyways, it's like a 2-hour game apparently anyways. Oh, 3 hours, 21 minutes. That's the average playtime I've been. Yes. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's try launching it. Success! It launched. Watch your ears. Unbearably loud. Neat. That'd be a cool mission. There's a bomber crew. Neat. That was loud as hell, so. Oh, and it crashed. Alright, fuck this. I'm tired of trying to get these old ass games to work. I try compatibility mode, it doesn't want to listen. So at this point, I'm gonna move on to the next game until one doesn't crash on us. It looks like it's gonna be Call of Duty 2, which we know works. I played it like last month. But the audio got all fucked up from streams. Ooh, that looks fucking crisp on 1920 by 1080. Like, god damn, does that look beautiful. Alright. Oh yeah, right there was like... How do you, like, build? There we go. That just crashed again. Ugh. Creating new profile kills the game. That's a weird one.
Having some pan-fried chicken with cilantro rice and black bean rice.
That's pretty good.
I have no idea what the hell my dad put in the chicken, but it's pretty tasty.
Infinity Mod.
Much better than
Okay. Why do I have to redo this?
fed me, but you're eating. Why haven't you fed me? Eat twice a day, lucky dog.
Obviously, you're the devil.
No, not right now.
That's it, anyway. Yeah, that looks gorgeous. Now suddenly the game looks crystal clear. Like,
What just happened?
What?
Promoted! I got promoted!
thank you for that, like. How does that sound? I didn't realize the music was so loud because I just was used to it. Did it crash the fucking game again to save the settings? Fuck you, game. You piece of shit. Ah! But yes. So after the... Oh, it saved the settings this time. Thank God. So after the emotes get made, I'm gonna probably start donating some gift subs out. Yeah, everything looks like it's ready to... Ugh. Moscow. The shores of what? 44. I have noticed that too. So Patrick brought up a while back that Call of Duty they never go past the Rhine as Americans. I've noticed that in every Call of Duty game after I did all the series. I'm like, yeah, no one ever goes past the Rhine. What the fuck? Why did
Pick
they
up a
always...
textbook, motherfucker!
Yeah, like why did we always stop there in the games? Like, why don't they be like, hey, let's push on to Germany like everybody else?
You want the actual answer to that?
Yes.
Because that's where the Americans stopped. There was a number of issues, mainly that there was an agreed upon demarcation as to what the post-war situation
First
in
of all is Poland,
Germany was going to
then
be.
Denmark, Norway, France,
And
Belgium,
that
Luxembourg.
there was also another
and the
issue. There was
Netherlands.
actually a couple issues where the actual coordination between
Now the
Soviet
year
and
is
American troops was,
1941.
and British
With an army
and
over
other
7
allied
million
forces
strong,
was quite
the Nazi war machine
not
turns
great.
to the east.
There were
and
some
begins the
accidental
invasion of the
people
Soviet
shooting at
Union.
each other
gotcha.
incidents.
Using blitzkrieg tactics, they advance quickly,
That
smashing
now,
relentlessly through
when
the Soviet defenses
like the
and
United
arrive
States
at the capital city
thought
of
about
Moscow
taking
in under
Berlin,
4
because as
months.
far as they were concerned, they were like,
Desperately
geez, we
short
want
of
this far, we're not even
reinforcements,
going to take
the
Berlin.
Soviet
There's a lot of
defense of
people who
Moscow
wanted to take
now
Berlin
falls to thousands of raw recruits who must
from
hold
a
out
morale
against the
standpoint.
well-trained German
However,
forces in the freezing cold
Eisenhower
of the
was not
Russian
moved
winter.
by such frivolity.
Hmm.
As far as Eisenhower was concerned, I mean, at the time there was
Alright.
a bigger concern that
I'll bump it up.
at the time there was a concern that the Nazi higher ups were actually were going into southern Bavaria to try to start kind of as a last redoubt to run the war from. But the short version is that they knew that Berlin itself was functionally useless. It was purely symbolic.
Yeah, yeah.
But didn't really. It didn't have any major military components left. And Eisenhower's job, as he was given final authority for the Western forces, was make the German nation incapable of continuing the war. That was his job. His job wasn't to capture Berlin. His job was to stop the German army from being an effective fighting force.
Which they did.
Yeah, so he focused on that. He didn't care about that so much. If he could have taken it with it being of little effort, he would have. But the numbers that they were running, they figured it would cost about 20,000 men to take Berlin.
Hmm.
And Eisenhower looked at that figure, and he looked at the strategic situation and went, it's not worth it. The Soviets really want Berlin. They can have it.
Exactly.
They've earned it, that's for sure. But yeah, there was, at this point, a fair bit of distrust. Stalin was extremely paranoid about what the Allies really wanted. The Allies at this point really didn't seem to want much more than they actually had agreed to. Because as far as they were concerned, the more that they had, the more they had to deal with after the war.
Yeah.
Stalin was convinced that they were just going to keep plowing through as far as they could
To try to go to Russia, yeah.
Yeah. So when the Americans say, "Well, we're going to stop here," and then Stalin would listen to that, and then after the conversation was over, he would be telling his aides, "There's no way they're going to stop there." And really, they wanted to stop. The Americans didn't want to go further, and the British, for that matter.
Yeah, it just made me laugh because I noticed that every game they literally did. They would be like, "We're at the Rhine," and that's game over. And I'm like, "Aw, at least show like Russians taking it." And they finally did in World War.
Oh, Call of Duty 2 did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it was Call of Duty.
Yeah, Vasily. I mean the missions that you're starting right now. You have Vasily.
Welcome to basic training, comrades. If you wish to survive, you will do exactly as I say.
Yes,
Now, walk over to that table and pick up those weapons.
Just chomping at that. But at the end of the day, they decided that they were going to stick to. They were going to stop at the Rhine, and that was as far and hold their forces there. That was as far as they wanted to go.
How come y'all get
You will
weapons
have to
and I
move
don't?
faster than that, comrade. You will need a real weapon if you wish to
I
kill the
will say that
fascists.
Call of Duty does have
The start.
a little bit to answer for in regards to spreading some of the mythology of the Soviet.
We're not everyone had a
It
rifle.
shows the
Yeah,
location
one
of your
man gets
current
rifle,
objective.
one man gets bullet.
Didn't they
Okay,
have
Go to
so
the
many
storeroom
rifles
and get
it
a
was
pistol
retarded
and a rifle.
anyways?
Move!
the Soviet army had more rifles than men
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
because they had been updating and stockpiling their Mozambique guns
on the table, comrade.
since, well,
Good.
19th century, since it was the Russian army.
to the commissar.
And since 1930 they had continued to go through a block update program for the Mosins. They had plenty of Mosins. In fact, at the before Operation Barbarossa, they were originally intending to replace the Mosin with the SVT-40 semi-automatic rifle.
Yeah.
Which was, honestly, I mean, one Garand, more or less. It was a fine gun. In fact, it was so good that when the Germans looked to get their the refresh rates are so low.
Well, I'm
72
at
hertz, perfect
150
first year.
frames, and it's like the frames are so high that it's actually lagging and like stuttering. It's like making me sick.
They should turn VSync on.
I was gonna say if there's VSync, I'm turning it on because it's garbage. I'll see a VSync back then. Too old.
Oh no, VSync was a thing back then.
Fair. Let's see.
Well, I mean, it wasn't necessarily. It may not be in the options.
Oh, okay, I was
take a
gonna
look
say, what are you talking about?
Graphics. Screen refresh rate. I mean, it might actually be locked.
Yeah, because it looked fine last time I played it.
Sync every frame, I think, is VSync. So.
Yeah, that's why I was like, gotta be this. Let's see here.
But yeah, the United States and I mean, during the interwar period, lots of countries were looking at developing self-loading rifles, but the two that actually got the closest were the United States and the Soviet Union, who pretty much in parallel had very similar programs, even though they were run entirely independent from each other. But they're kind of a lot of convergent evolution involved. But the difference being, of course, that the Americans decided to opt for an on-block loading system, and the Soviets wanted a box loading system.
Very good,
Yeah,
comrade.
actually
Always remember to use the star on your compass to reach your current objective.
So yeah, the SVT
Okay,
was so good
Vasily.
that when the Germans
Let
were
us
looking to
see how
develop their
good your
self-loading
aim
rifle,
is.
'cause their
Aim for
self-loading
one of
rifle
those
program
two teddy
was
bears.
Cav 41.
Good, now fire at the other one.
Eventually, the Cav 43
Pistols and submachine guns might be good for
actually
short range,
copied
comrade.
the gas system out of the SVT 40.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the disassembly is actually the same between the two of them. You take the guard off, and then the piston, you take the piston and connection rod and push them in towards each other, and then it pops out, and then you can disassemble them. It's exactly how the SVT.
But for long-range targets, a rifle is better. Step up to the shooting range. Ready, comrades? Shoot those bottles and plates. Imagine that they are the enemy. Aim down your sights, Vasily. You will be much more accurate that way.
In World War II.
Not bad, not bad.
Isolated incidents,
Very good,
mainly
comrade.
during Operation
That's
Barbarossa,
enough,
the initial
Vasily.
German
Now,
push into the Soviet
let's see
Union,
how well you can do under pressure.
where
You have 15
very
seconds to shoot the
unprepared
helmets.
and
Ready?
sometimes long-term
Go!
besieged Red Army units basically would just run out of supplies. Or I mean, the Soviet Union eventually expected they'd have to go to war with Germany, but they thought it was going to be almost further down the line, so their army was still in the middle.
Good,
They were still in the
comrade.
middle
Now
of
come
trying
over
to
here and bash this mannequin with your
modernize
rifle.
and-
Come over here and bash this mannequin with my rifle. That order just sounds so stupid.
That's enough, comrades. Come over here and pick up a grenade.
Then you also have the depictions of
These are potatoes, Comrade Commissar.
Stalin's order.
Why are we using potatoes instead of real
The
grenades?
NKVD were involved
Because
in that.
real grenades are valuable. In fact, they are worth
And
a
this,
lot
much
more
like,
than you.
Much like in Enemy at the Gates, you have it depicted like the NKVD seeing, a small push retreating, and then they just open up with a machine gun and wipe
Yeah,
it all
that
out.
didn't make any sense.
And it's just like, I love this idea that they have this machine gun that they aren't using for the attack, but they are using to mow down their own troops. Which is just insane.
It's beautiful.
The NKVD did shoot people. I mean, it did happen, but even by their own internal, not the gussied up numbers, but going through the Soviet archives and seeing what their own internal reported numbers are. Basically, the NKVD's blocking detachment sat pretty far back from any sort of battles. The intent was to keep people from mass leaving a battle.
Running away in the wrong directions.
Yeah, so it was basically, essentially, a blocking detachment was there to prevent desertion, which should also be pointed out. Most militaries had blocking detachments.
Oh,
basically, their job was to keep, entire squads from just saying, "Fuck this! I'm going to Kiev," And by the NKVD's numbers, very few, relatively tiny, like less than a percent or thereabouts, of people who are caught by
Of
blocking
course,
detachments
Comrade Commissar, my mistake.
were
Now
severely
throw a
punished. In
potato
fact, the
into
vast
each of
majority
those
them
marked
were
target
punished,
areas.
simply, reorganized and returned to their units.
Good throw.
Some of the people who would get
Very good,
had more
comrade.
issues
Comrade
per se,
Commissar!
would end up getting sent
Comrade
to
Commissar!
punishment battalions.
Vasily,
Penal
come with
Penal
me.
battalions are the best. Where you get the most results.
Now, sometimes penal battalions were sent for some pretty rough fucking jobs.
I mean, why not? There.
Or they were at least reliable troops, so yeah. And then you have stuff like, as Stalin said, our men run across a minefield if it's not there. That sounds like really cold, a really terrible thing.
Comrade Commissar,
And
he
then you go, well,
says
what
the
is
enemy
context?
is moving
Well, essentially,
behind our
the
lines
Soviets went through,
to the southeast,
they went over the numbers,
and they are
actually
supported by
calculated
half tracks
that
and
if you were
mobile artillery.
attacking,
Sir, there's a German attack forming to the southeast.
Essentially, if
It
you
looks
are on
serious.
the attack and there's a
Listen,
minefield,
comrades. There is an
I don't think
armory
you
to
send
the
an
east in the
engineering
basement of a
team forward
house.
to clear
Go
the
there and
mines
load
ahead
up
of
on
the
ammunition and
troops.
supplies.
Clearly a traitor.
I will stay and take care of our guest. Remember what you have learned. Good luck.
He's a traitor.
Yeah, I was trying to. We don't need translators.
So yeah, the concept of I want historical accuracy.
Historical accuracy is to start shooting any translator in the face.
Yeah.
Alright, I think it's time to actually murder these Germans. Yeah, I was thinking that.
So the they actually determined mathematically that, well, if we send our troops running across the line, we will lose some troops to their own, which is going to cost us. They actually worked out that
We're going to pick up some Panzerwerfer,
then if they
comrades.
decide to
Grab a
slowly
submachine gun and make sure you reload it first. Always make sure you have a full magazine before you go on the battle.
The pushing man is at least an initial wave of attack cost them.
These gunshots are way too loud to hear you. Give me a sec.
Oh, okay.
Their fucking PPSHs are loud as fuck.
Papasha.
Yeah, the Papasha is showing what it's got by everybody using them.
Training ground 5 minutes.
Vasily, wait! Don't run out there! Throw a smoke grenade first to conceal our movement. Wait!
Yeah, so they actually figured out that if they just send at least the first wave of men across the minefield in order to whoever survives get across the minefield,
Just a bit more!
essentially is able to keep the German defenses occupied.
Alright, go! Let's go!
While they and essentially be able to provide better active defensive cover for the
Yeah!
The Soviets sound really, really terrible, and when you get the context, you're like, well,
Yeah, once you know what's going on, they're
it's
not
pretty
that
rough, but you kind of get what they're doing.
bad. It's like running around with an MG42.
You're just loving that pop.
Spawn killer. I'm not a spawn killer. I'm doing my part.
Hey, he's not shooting up a Berlin.
Hospital. Oh wait, why are you facing our way, doofus?
Cover me! Why are they wrong? There's the Panzerwerfer! We need to find a way around this gate! Sowjetische Truppen! Enemy infantry! On the first floor! Kill those fascists!
I got me one.
German troops! Up on the second floor! Kill those fascists!
Suck potato. Oh wait, I have actual grenades now. When did that happen?
It's the Germans! On the floor! Left side!
Come here. Yeah, get knocked in the mouth.
On the first floor! Left side!
Hi. Get 2-piece, motherfucker.
It's the
Run.
Germans! Other side of the crates! Up front! Einer erwischt! Feindliche Enemy infantry! Over by those crates!
Yeah, red barrels.
Get to cover!
Are we still? Oh, I thought he was still alive. I was like, are you kidding me? I just dumped like a whole freaking drum into him. How about shooting the gate? See, that'd be too easy. See, now that I played enough Postscriptum, when I hear Sanitator, I'm like, oh, medic. That's cute. Yeah, like I never knew that that's what that meant. I figured it was a sanitizer. I was like, I don't know why they need hand sanitizer, but okay.
Sharing the
Shit. I fat fingered it. Run!
My God, I thought we were in training. There is
Training's
no
over,
better
comrade.
training, comrade, than fighting to survive.
So Russian. There's no better training than fighting to survive.
Ah, here we are. Origin.
I don't want to die with dirty hands. Give me sanitizer.
Rub it in your fingers.
Yeah. There are no atheists in foxholes. Isn't an argument against atheism. It's an argument against foxholes. James Moreau. That's actually a really good one. I always hated that there are no atheists in foxholes. I'm like, I still don't believe when I'm in, like, stop it.
Is the implication there that that the best way to convert someone is to make them absolutely terrified for their life? Because that's not really a
Put them
rational
in the middle
argument.
of a battlefield and yeah, you'll find Jesus.
Yeah, you'll
one
probably
way
also
or another.
you'll probably also hope that your mother will show up and save you. It doesn't really make it a good argument for one or the other. But yeah, Latin. Sanus, healthy. Sanitas, health. Also Latin.
Give me a health pack, you fucker. It's real life. It doesn't
Give
work
me
that
a
way.
Sanitas pack.
We don't have a health pack. Alright, December 2, 1942, 10:25 hours, Stalingrad, knowing negative 20 Celsius. That sucks. Today we have been ordered to reinforce positions north of Salinkaya, something like that. Straight. My unit has taken heavy losses since we arrived at Stalingrad in September. Many were killed during the crossing of the Volga River, before they even had a chance to set foot in the city. I may have lost count of how many Germans I have killed so far, but I am certain it is not nearly enough. Private Vasily. Kozlov. 13th Guards Rifled. Oh, I forgot. I was going to add a kill counter, wasn't I? We should do that for Call of Duty. I just need to make an easy way to do it. I swear there used to be. Did they kill the kill counter and death counter? Oh, it's so lame. A shot for every death. I would actually do that for some of the older Call of Duties. They were just so easy compared to the newer ones. Once you get past Call of Duty 2, you start getting to the ones where they don't shoot at the other friendlies, they only shoot at you. And they'll even shoot at you through walls. Like, they fucking... Yeah, it looks like they took away the death counter. On magazine switch. Caption. I don't know what that means. Dashboard. Really stupid if they got rid of that. Try tab.